This is Rebecca with the Cat and Rebecca Show, Keep It Real Estate, and we're with Erin Furlong and the Adobe Insurance Brokers.
Hello.
And so we kind of want to break down dwelling coverage and what exactly that is and where the numbers are derived from. Erin gets a lot of questions from her clients that way, so we're going to let Erin explain all those questions she gets.
I do. I get a lot of questions on, it's called Coverage A on your homeowner's policy. It is the dwelling. So this amount is covering the home, your structure. So God forbid there was a loss and your home burned to the ground. The insurance company is going to rebuild your home to the dwelling amount that is on your declaration page on your homeowner's policy. So the number one question I get is, how do you come up with that number? It's lower than my loan, or that's not the value of the home. So this number is derived from what is called the RCE. So it's the replacement cost estimator. Each insurance company uses their own RCE. A lot of them do use the same one, but it pulls the information of your home and it calculates a figure to rebuild your home in today's market. So when I'm looking at that number, I always cross-check it. I don't always just go off of what it says, because I have a conversation with you, the buyer. Let's talk about the grade of the home. Are there a lot of upgrades? Are there, very expensive marble floors? So this number can be altered by the grade of the home. So there's builder's grade, there's semi-custom, there's custom, and some use basic. So in this area right now, I never ever go lower than 200 a foot. So if you take your dwelling amount, you divide it by the square footage of your home, that will tell you how you're insured.
One of the reasons why too that the value on the insurance policy is going to be less than what you purchased the home for is that the land cost is involved, which is not something you're insuring. You're actually just insuring the dwelling. So
Exactly.
If you're in an area where the land is more valuable than necessarily what's constructed on it, that's where some of these figures in your square footage prices are important.
Exactly, and that's the RCE is calculating that, but they do calculate in removal of debris, because if the home burns down, there is a high expense to remove that. But it's very important, if you're underinsured on your dwelling and the insurance company is rebuilding your home and the money runs out, let's say you're insured at $130 a foot, if it stops at drywall, the rest is on you. So it's a very, very important coverage, of which some of the other coverages are a fixed percentage of the dwelling. So it really begins at coverage A. And that's
and kind of, it looks like maybe snowball effect. So if you start
Yes.
low there, it's going to affect the rest of your coverages on the way down.
exactly. Coverage B, coverage C, and coverage D are a percentage of your coverage of your dwelling. So you're exactly right.
And so you want to be kind of careful, because a lot of times the extra cost on the insurance is not going to be that much more for quite a bit more dwelling coverage.
Oh, absolutely. And I always advise, if premium is the big issue, let's talk about raising your deductible, but don't ever compromise and lower your coverages.
Yeah, I would think the deductible would be huge, because if you're not going to make a lot of small claims, a lot of times that's
Right.
where insurance companies end up raising the rates. So if you have those types of questions and you want to contact Erin, happy to pass the information on, because this is all important as far as getting you the proper coverage for what you have and your particular home. So don't feel shy about reaching out. And this is Rebecca and Kat with the Get Real Estate.